Hi, my name is Randy Brown, and this is a pitch for my reality series called The Opener. Now, basically, what it is, it's a social psychology show that is going to show you different techniques for persuasion, influence, dating, stuff like that. And, I'll be demonstrating routines, openers, influence techniques, persuasion techniques. And the motto of the show is no fear, because I'm gonna be doing some stuff in field. I'm gonna be going out to bars and nightclubs and parks and coffee shops, and I'm gonna have a cameraman with me, or I'm gonna have a recording device on me, or I'm going to be on the phone or doing a podcast, and I will be demonstrating various techniques, routines, and stuff like that. Things like the yes set, the opinion opener, the cube routine, all of these different kind of things, and I will be going in field. And if the person doesn't want to do it, that's fine. I will accept that as a fail, and I will move on to the next person. And if they say it's okay but don't want to be on screen, I'll just blur their face out. So yeah, I'll just be doing a bunch of different routines and techniques, and you can see through me which techniques work, which routines don't work, which stuff like that. And that is basically the premise of the show. And that's basically what I'll be asking money for. Hopefully I can get around $20,000 for this show. And right now I'm going to show you a demo for the show where I talk to one of my friends on the phone and I use the topic change routine on him. And this topic change routine is basically how to change topic without it being awkward, and how you can easily change from many different topics into whatever you want to talk about. So here we go. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing, one of my friends, I'm going to call him in a minute. One of my friends always asks me, well, I myself, I do a lot of openers and like persuasion techniques and dating techniques with women. And, I'll tell him about a routine, and his question is always, well, Randy, that's good, but how do you transition from that? How do you transition from that? I mean, how do you talk about this, talk about that? Isn't it awkward? Isn't it horrible? Well, I found out the perfect way to transition, and that is simply by asking a question. You just ask a question about a different topic, and I'm going to show you how that works right now with my friend. He's not going to know I've been doing it on him, but I'm going to switch topics using 3 different questions. Just going to bounce from topic to topic, and then I'll let him in on the joke, and we'll see how it goes. Okay? Hey, what's up?
I'm still not out of it yet, so it's probably going to cut out in the next 10 minutes. Just let you know.
Okay, well if it does, we'll just let it do its thing.
Okay.
So, what do you? Have you been listening to any other podcasts?
No, but what I have been doing is like obsessing over artwork again.
Yeah.
So I'm going through my all my old drawings and layouts, and I'm redrawing them just so I can see what I did right that I like.
Uh huh.
And there's a lot of shit that I did in that stupid Indian comic that I didn't realize that I did a really good job on, and I'm trying to pick those up and copy what I did.
Yeah. How's the stock market thing going?
It was really good today. Friday, stock both went down, and then it finally popped this morning. So I was up $5, and I had the highest my count has ever had. So that's kind of nice from a statistical standpoint.
That's cool.
Truth be told, I just like gained $3 today. But I'm good. That's it.
Yeah. Have you seen any other good podcasts other than The Art of Charm?
did you listen to that Shane Black interview?
No, I don't think I caught the whole thing.
Oh, okay. But you didn't get a good glimpse of that?
Yeah. Did you know that did you see the new Lethal Weapon series?
I watched the trailer of it and I almost vomited seeing what's face play Murkoff, you know?
Uh,
But I think it is kind of cool me thinking about it because like Shane Black did do that Bruce Willis David Wayne and like David Wayne just coming back to play another character from Shane Black. That's kind of cool.
yeah, The Last Boy Scout.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of action movies, did you see Inferno yet? Or are you going to go see that?
No, what's that one about?
Inferno, it's about this symbologist called Robert Langdon, and it's basically an extension of the Da Vinci Code, and he has to save all these puzzles in order to save the end of the stop the end of the world, basically.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that's it's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
I have to tell you something.
Oh.
I've actually been using a technique on you, and it's something that you've been talking about. You've been asking me this for a long time, and I never knew the answer until about a month ago. Do you want to hear what it is?
The technique that you just used right now?
Yeah, I used it about 3 times in the past conversation. So.
It's hard not to say sure.
Oh, well, it's nothing big, but I mean, you've always been talking to me about like when I use a routine like the cube or like cold reading or something like that. You're always asking me, well, that's good, Randy, but what do you do after that? How do you transition to something next? How do you transition to that? Because it seems it would be like a very awkward transition. And the key to doing the transition is to just ask a question on a different topic. Like you were just talking to me. What was the first thing we were talking about? I forgot.
My artwork.
Yeah, we were talking about your artwork, and then I asked you if you had seen Lethal Weapon. And then after we started talking about, actually, I think Lethal Weapon was the last thing. Then I asked you about, how your stock market stuff was going. Then I asked you about Lethal Weapon. So I did 3 topic changes within the space of this conversation, and you were none the wiser, And so that is how, when you do a routine, if you want to switch to a different topic, just ask a question. Ask a question about a different topic. That's how you do it. So there you go. That's how you change topic. I mean, if you're talking about one thing and you immediately want to move to a different subject, just ask a question about a different subject. I mean, I don't even know if he knows that I was still doing it. I was like, well, do you know what Shane Black is doing right? Or first thing I said was, do you know what Shane Black is doing on Lethal Weapon? And he talked about Lethal Weapon. Then I go, did you know he's making the Predator movie? Talking about the Predator movie. So, this is just different ways. And this is the kind of social psychology experiments that I'm going to be doing on my show, The Opener. So it's just going to be social psychology experiments, just like testing out techniques, seeing how effective they are, if they work, and that will be the basic format. And I've got tons of topics, like I'm going to be doing the cube, I'm going to be doing the opinion opener, the Manny the Martian opener. I'm going to show people how to just do all these certain, like maybe magic tricks or cold reading, palm reading, and every so often I'll have like 1 or 2 guests, and maybe like an interviewee, and we're going to interview them, and we'll be talking to certain chicks and experts, and the main motto of this is that we are going to have no fear. So my name is Randy Brown. This has been NLP Mastery, and I will talk to you later.